yeah. It's 4 a.m. We outside the club tonight. There's a lot of beautiful ladies outside tonight. You right there. Yeah, I see you with them stilettos on. You got on my favorite color on them toes. I bet we just back over to the hotel. We can leave at noon.
Got it all, cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all, shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you're looking good. Know you're rolling well, the front to a bad wood. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, roll with me. Know you tipsy over 2 cups of Hennessy. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, I'm getting right with you. Come and spend the night with you. Oh, girl, got it all. Cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all. Shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all.
Yeah, girl, you smell good. Yeah, girl, you look fine. Yeah, you a little freak, even when you on FaceTime. Yeah, girl, you got it all. Yeah, girl, you got it all. Yeah, she from Brentwood, whipping on wood grain. Got a Mercedes 82, whipping in out of lanes. Baby girl, you scheming. Got a nigga fiending. To the left, to the left. Go ahead and be little Beyonce off to yourself. Going to the left, going to the left, going to the left, going to the left, yeah.
Got it all, cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all, shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. These studies have knocked me out. She put the seat back in the Odyssey. Prodigy alone, mama wanted something to swallow me. Wack time. Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Living. I am in the building. I am in the building. Salute to Sinclair. I see Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair? We are gathered here today to talk about a senior citizen gang member by the name of Big U. A Rico indictment on the Rollin 60 crew, on the Rollin 60 Crips. Listen, you know, I don't like these types of figures. I don't like these types of figures that, you know, they try to pass themselves. I'm talking about like these retired gang members, these people who try to make it seem like, oh, I've turned my life around. Yeah, I've spent a lifetime terrorizing the community. I've spent a lifetime selling crack cocaine on the corners. I spent a lifetime shooting at your brothers and your uncles in the streets. Yeah, I've spent a lifetime terrorizing the neighborhood. I've been to the prisons, I've been to the jails, I've been on the blocks, putting in pain, destroying families, destroying lives. But yeah, the industrial prison system has set me down for a number of years, and now I'm ready to come out and be a productive citizen to society. I don't like these types of individuals. You know, I don't like these figures, and I feel like if you've done these things to the community, if you've done these things, you should spend the rest of your lifetime when you get out of prison, helping the community, fixing the community, not taking advantage. And what we see with Big U, he had one foot in, one foot out. He was, you know, trying to show people or trying to have this image or this front that, yeah, I'm this guy fixing the community. I'm this guy. I'm handing out the turkeys. I'm doing things for the community. But you also got this one foot in the lifestyle of being a gang member. You're extorting businesses. You're committing crimes. So I don't like these figures of these guys who has one foot in the game, one foot out of the game. We're talking about Big U here. If you don't know who Big U is, he is the de facto leader of the Rollin 60s. People consider him the de facto leader of the Rollin 60s. He got wrapped up in a Rico. He got wrapped up in a Rico because he was doing too much, really. In my opinion, he was doing too much. We're going to get into what Wack 100 said about a lot of the things. We're going to play a couple Wack clips as well. But, essentially from what I'm seeing in the Rico is this man had one foot in and one foot out. He had a front, the town. Now, I want to say shame on the city of Los Angeles. Shame on the city of Los Angeles. They was giving this man governmental grant money because he had a little nonprofit where he was telling people that he was doing things for the community. They had Pop Warner football. They had they were giving things out in the community, food and things of that nature. But this man was still a stone cold criminal. This man was still a stone cold gang member. He had one foot in the life and one foot in trying to pretend that he's this Robin Hood figure almost. And like I said, I don't like these types of figures in the community. These guys are bloodsuckers. Like I said, I feel like, and this is just my opinion, right? I feel like if you're a gang member, you've destroyed lives, you've sold the crack cocaine, you've shot at people, you've done all types of criminal activity and terrorized the community. You should be spending the rest of your life either A or B, in jail, or you should be spending the rest of your life fixing what you have broken. That's a fact. You terrorized the community. You shot at people. You should be spending the rest of your life talking to kids, telling them the dangers of being in gangs. You should be, you sold crack cocaine on the corners of Los Angeles. You should be spending the rest of your life in drug rehab facilities, helping the people that are junkies, that are trying to get their lives back in order. You should be paying your debt to society if you're a career criminal. And that's what Big U is. He's a career criminal. But the city of Los Angeles decided to give this stone cold gang member grant money for his nonprofit. But let's get into the Rico. Here goes the shot of all the people in the Rico. You got Big U here. You got Big Eugene. Got a different, a couple of these people y'all heard before. Brick Babies up here, Loose Cannon. These are all guys that go up to the No Jumper podcast and they talk about different little things or whatever. Let's play the press conference. He had a press conference where they talked about the different things that Big U had his hands in. Let's talk about it.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership.
BXML said he's a gallstone, a gallstone gangster. Yeah, some of these guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these guys, they need to retire. Like, you still putting in work, you still calling shots. Give it a rest. We see Jim Jones. Jim Jones is 50 years old, still trying to be a gang member. You got Big U here. He done spent the majority of his life in jail. He's still trying to be a gang member, calling shots. Some of these dudes gotta hang it up. Go spend some time with your grandbabies. Go spend some time with your family. All of the life that you gave to the prison system, all of the life that you gave to the gang members, to the sets and all that, spend some time with your kids. But these guys haven't learned their lesson. Let's get back to the press conference.
Role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise. An enterprise.
The city of Los Angeles gave this stone cold gangster, this career criminal, they gave him a nonprofit. They were giving him millions. They were not millions, but they were giving him thousands of dollars, which the money he was pocketing the money. He wasn't spending the money on the kids. He wasn't spending the money where the money needed to go. He was putting the money in his pockets. Big U, all of the things you took from the community, all of the kids, all of the black men in the community that you shot at, that you gave them a DP, you jumped, all of the things you did to the community. I think it's time for you to give back, Big U. You could not give back. You just decided to take. When you gonna give back, Big U? And that's what a lot of these gang members are. They just take from the community. I think that every neighborhood, every black community needs to have a purge of gang members, a purge of drug dealers, a purge of sexual deviants. Every black community, all of the tax-paying citizens, all of the good, hard-working citizens that live in that black community, they should have a purge of these bloodsuckers, these degenerates that bring down our community, that bring down our quality of life. They're the reason why you can't have nice things in your community. They're the reason why your kids are not safe walking home from school. The community at hand needs to purge these types of people. Honestly, let's continue though.
Engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals.
And this is Fed. This is the Feds they dealing with. This is not the LAPD. This is the Feds they dealing with.
Linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement.
The old nigga was on the run. The old nigga he had to make a stop at Wendy's. Get him a 444 before he went into that jail cell. Salute to FBI. I see FBA's in the building. What's up, FBA? Yeah, the old nigga Big U had to go to Wendy's and go get him a 444 before he go into that jail cell. He gotta go get himself a nice little cheeseburger. Maybe get a Frosty. He was not trying to go back to jail. You got to remember, Big U has spent majority of his life in jail. This man is a career criminal. I think he got at least 20. I think he's done at least over 20 years in jail. He's a career criminal, been in jail damn near his whole life. So he could not go back to that prison industrial system without getting himself a Wendy's burger. Fire! Let's continue.
Individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody, and we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive.
Now, they recently picked him up. He was on the run, but they recently, actually, let me not say that. They didn't pick him up. He did the right thing. He went in and turned himself in. Did the right thing. Turn yourself in, bro. Turn yourself in.
The Department of Justice's top priority.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have any respect for Big U. If he's guilty off of what I'm hearing he's being guilty from, he deserves to be in jail. Allegedly, they are saying that he's responsible for a body. There's a body that turned up in Los Angeles of a young man, an aspiring rapper. They found Big U's skin cells underneath the kid's fingernails. If Big U had anything to do with this young kid's ultimate demise, listen, he deserves to be in jail. He deserves to be in jail. And of course, listen, anybody that knows anything about Cali, it's extortion city. There's all types of people being extorted in California. People fly into California, celebrities, rappers, entertainers. They go to Cali, and a lot of them get extorted by a person like Big U. Big U is a person with a lot of power. Rollin 60s, Crips, they're one of the biggest gangs in California. When a lot of celebrities fly into California, they were getting extorted by Big U. They would make a call, listen, Big U, am I going to be safe in this neighborhood? Am I going to be safe riding around here? Hey, listen, little homie, cash at me a couple racks. Cash at me about 10,000, and I'll make sure you're safe in the city. Big U was extorting a lot of these celebrities. He was extorting a lot of your favorite rappers.
He is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause.
BX Mel says he was extorting Shaq and Draymond Green. I believe that. Don't forget Stephon Jackson, that old young nigga. That old young nigga. An old young nigga right there. Yeah, listen, man, he was extorting a couple of them cats. I think Jim Jones as well. Jim Jones, he went out there recently. I think he gave Big U a payment.
A tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our community.
See, that's the thing with the feds. The feds don't play games. They're calling in all the agencies. When the feds come, they're calling in all of the different agencies. They're going to call in the IRS. They're going to find out where the money's being allocated. Did you pay taxes on the money? How much did you make? Where did the money go? Where did it disappear? They're going to call in the IRS, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They're going to tap your phones. They're going to talk to everybody. They're going to find all the evidence. They're going to use all the DNA. They're going to use everything they can use against you. Then they're going to call in the local police department. They're going to check into your background, what you've been arrested for, what you went to jail for, whether it's a traffic ticket, whether it's a minor infraction. They're going to flip over every single thing that they can to find every single thing that they can find on you. When the feds come, that's when it's shine time. Forget about the local police department. Forget about the county. When the feds come, it's shine time. It's shine time for Big U.
Be safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals.
And that's another thing with Big U. He's been trying to portray himself as some type of record label owner. I can't think of one artist that this man is accounted for. And a lot of people say Big U. A lot of people say Nipsey. Big U did not discover Nipsey. Big U Big U did not discover Nipsey, so you can't give him Nipsey. But I can't think of one artist that he's ever broken, one artist that he's ever done anything for. Just keeping it real.
The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate.
Hey, get it right, nigga. Get it right.
Businesses.
Get it right, white man.
And individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here.
Let's hear about this old nigga. Let's hear about this old dark-skinned nigga. Can't trust that nigga. Career criminal. Gang member, been thugging and bugging since the 80s. Let's hear about this nigga.
As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. Mm-hmm. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a...
This nigga been thugging and bugging since the 80s. This nigga been thugging and bugging since Jerry Curls, starter jackets, high tops. He been thugging and bugging since the Thriller jacket was popping, since members only. He been thugging and bugging since Pet Rocks. When are you gonna give it up, Big U? You career criminals, you old school niggas still thugging and bugging. When are you gonna put down the damn flag and take care of your children? When are you going to put down the damn flag and go file for your ARP? When are you going to put down the damn flag and go buy yourself a rocking chair? You old-ass gangsters. You done spent your whole life in jail, 20-some-odd years in a cell, smelling some other man's poop, keeping your beverages cold in a damn toilet. You must love going to jail. You must love, laying up around. You don't want to lay in bed with your wife. You don't want to lay up in bed with your wife and go out the room and say hi to your kids and make sure they sleeping well. You don't want the relaxing life. You don't want the middle class life. You don't want the American dream. You like the smell of dudes taking a dump in a cell. You like waking up in a cold cell with cold feet every day. Because you old niggas can't keep out of jail. What's wrong with you old niggas? What's wrong with you? Like a nigga like me, I'm going to keep it a buck. A nigga like me, I'm petrified. I can't do a day. I can't do an hour. I can't do a second in there. I don't want to be in a cell with a nigga taking a dump near me. I don't want to smell some dude's fecal matter. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to take a shower with 100 naked dudes every day. But you old ass niggas that can't put the flag down, I'm starting to think you niggas is bi-curious. For real. Cause I mean, if you can't stay out of jail, if you ain't figured out that a life of crime is gonna keep putting you back in the jail, so if you ain't figured out 1 + 1 = 2, I'm starting to think you like to be there. Do you like to be there? I'm starting to think a lot of you career criminals, the big U's. Listen, there's a lot of people that were gangsters that turned their lives around. They're saying, no, I don't want to go back. And by way of me not going back, I'm done with the criminal aspect of life. I don't want nothing to do with gang. I don't want nothing to do with nothing illegal. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to work my little 9 to 5. I'm going to go ahead and work my business And I'm gonna stay out of jail, man. I ain't going back. I love being at home with my kids. I love, being in bed with my wife late night. I love hanging out with my friends, going out to get tacos, going to the bar, having a nice little drink. These career criminal, old school gangsters, man, they love being around men in jail.
You don't find that suspicious?
That's just my opinion.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Because if you ain't figured a way to stay out of jail, then I'm starting to think that about you. But let's continue.
A fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts. All things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation.
Oh, these niggas can't stay off a damn podcast. These niggas can't stay off a damn podcast. These niggas stay on the No Jumpers. They stay on the Gully TVs. They stay on the Say Cheese. They stay on the Art of Dialogue. They stay calling up academics and telling them their gripes with Adam 22. These niggas can't stay off a damn podcast. They talking about all the crime in the city. What's going on here? Who's banging over here? Who's throwing up the set over here? Who's snitching over here? What bodies over here? These niggas can't stay off a damn podcast. These Cali niggas. You don't think the feds is watching? You don't think the feds have a YouTube account? You don't think the feds have a YouTube app on their phone? They're not watching you dumb niggas talking. Let's continue.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles.
That nigga ain't give nothing back. That nigga was handing out some nasty turkeys. The turkeys was expired. Expired ass turkeys, handing them out, acting like he did something good. Turkeys was expired. I heard he had a truck full of toys. This is what Wack was saying. I don't know if this is true, but I heard he had a truck full of toys that he planned to give out to the community or whatever, right? The truck disappeared. Where'd the truck go, Big U? Where did the truck go? Where did the truck go with all the money that you spent on the damn toys? Did you pocket that money? We gotta stop empowering these career criminals. Because, like I said, I hate. Because I've seen this before. Right? Where there's a career criminal. They've done their time in jail. They come out of jail. They're telling you, hey, guys, I'm a good guy now. I want to fix the community. I want to help. Hey, guys, I got this nonprofit. Send money to my nonprofit where I could do things for the community. I want to do things for the kids. I want to do things for the inmates in jail. I want to talk to people. I want to make a difference. No, nigga, we're not giving you no damn money. Fire! 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 You want to make a difference? You go to every victim that you've impacted their lives. Every victim, you go knock on your door and you go pay your debt that way. You knock on your victims' doors and you tell them, hey, I'm here to be an indentured servant. I'm here to wash your dishes, clean your clothes, pretty much be your bitch. You pay your debt that way. You empty out that damn bank account and you give some money to them damn victims. If you're a drug dealer, you go to them damn rehab centers and you go clean them people up. You go fix up the beds. You go hand out the meals. We ain't giving no damn money to your damn nonprofit. You done took too much from the community. FBA says Jim Jones was getting extorted. Jim Jones been getting extorted. Let me put that up. Jim Jones been getting extorted. Jim Jones been getting extorted by a dude named Wacko. He think that's his boy, but he been getting extorted by he been getting extorted for a long time, man. Jim Jones, he's so desperate to be, to be a gang member or be official. He's a clown, bro. He's another overgrown gangster. You know, he still ain't learned his lesson. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this thing, though. Let me finish this up.
Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, Developing Options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway.
This is the same man. He's doing Pop Warner football with the little kids. You know, the little kids with the Pop Warner football. He's doing Pop Warner football. He's handing out toys in the community. Acting like he's like some patron saint of the community. But you got one foot in the lifestyle. You over here deleting people in Las Vegas, dumping bodies. You gotta watch these niggas. Let's continue.
He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs.
I gotta put up what Sinclair said. Sinclair says, snacks and Corona. Things will be said. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sinclair already know. I got them snacks. I got the snacks in the Corona. It's going down. No holds bar. No filter. Let's continue. That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Marijuana dispensaries and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government.
$200,000 nonprofit for his record label. Can anybody on here tell me a label? Excuse me. Tell me, first of all, tell me if you ever heard of the label, right? Tell me if you ever heard of the label. Then after, and if you haven't heard of the label, can you tell me one artist that Big U has ever broken? He never broke Nipsey. Never broke Nipsey. Who has he broken? Who? I can't think of one artist. Why the hell does Big U need a $200,000 a loan from the government for his record label? You ain't got no artist worth that. You're not a TDE or a Quality Control or a Cash Money or one of these labels, a Rock Nation. Why the hell do you need a $200,000 loan from the government? You ain't got no damn artists. What the hell do you need all that money for? You were defrauding the government. That's a fact.
Assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses.
They were giving money to his nonprofit. He had a nonprofit. The celebrities gifting him things like, whatever money or whatever. They were giving him money. He was pocketing the money. You're not supposed to. That's illegal. At that point, that's called embezzling. You took the money that was for your nonprofit. Let's say Shaq or, Shaquille O'Neal, he gave you about $10,000 for your nonprofit. He was taking that money and pocketing it. He wasn't taking that money and spending it on the kids for Pop Warner or spending it for the community. I'm going to hand out some food for the community. I'm going to do something nice for the community. He was taking the damn money that celebrities were giving him for the nonprofit and putting it in his bank account. You were embezzling, Big U. But I don't blame Big U. I blame the city. I blame the city of Los Angeles for even putting money into that damn nonprofit. For trusting a Negro like that has caused so much harm and terrorized the community for years, but you want to give this man money? Absolutely not, man. That was disgusting. That was disgusting.
To his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth
I should have got 2 beers.
alternatives to gang violence, drugs,
Only got 1.
and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI is comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation.
So pretty much Big U and his gang affiliates have got themselves in a pickle with a federal indictment. You know, it's not looking good. Big U is looking at murder charges, racketeering charges. You know, more so the murder charges. That doesn't look good. Allegedly, they are saying that there's DNA underneath the person's fingernails. Now remember, this is a child that we're talking about. This is a young man. This is not no hardened criminal, from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing, that this is a young man that played football with Big U's son. He's a young man that played football with Big U's son. This is a young man. And allegedly, they're saying that, you know, the young man had Big U's skin cells underneath his fingernails. So there was some type of resistance before this man lost his life. Now, Big U, before he turned himself in, let's see if I got that. Before he turned himself in, he decided to do a YouTube video. We're going to take a look at his YouTube video, what he had to say. Essentially, he's blaming Wack 100 for all of this. He's saying that it's Wack 100's fault. Wack 100, he gets on a Clubhouse. He talks about me all the time. You know, he's involving me in things I have nothing to do with. This is what he said. This is what he had to say. You know, before he turned himself in, he was on the run for a couple of hours, but he eventually turned himself in. Let's see what he has to say on this clip here.
It's gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive, so they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it, so y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack.
He's trying to blame Wack for all of this. He's saying Wack. It's all Wack's fault.
Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around.
What about your skin being underneath the person's fingernails? If you want to say Wack got you involved or Wack got your name hot from the feds or whatever, that sounds hot. What about your skin cells being underneath the victim's fingernails? Why are your skin cells underneath that victim's fingernails? See, that's where they're going to cook him at.
On the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you
Nigga, you're a career criminal. You're a career criminal. You've been taking advantage of people from the neighborhood for years. Extorting, robbing, selling crack cocaine, shooting at people. You're a career criminal. We ain't got no sympathy for you.
you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man.
Oh, now you want to play the black card. We're supposed to be black, y'all. Playing that black card.
Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different
I don't know why the city was giving you money to begin with. I'm gonna come clean. Why the hell was the city giving you money to begin with? You're an old retired gang member. Why the hell were they giving you money to begin with? Why are they giving the money to an old nigga like you? They shouldn't be giving no money to an old nigga like you. They should have sent you a lifetime supply of Depends diapers. They should have sent you a walking cane. Why the hell are they giving you money? They should have been sending that money to maybe a Snoop Dogg or something like that, where he could do some things for the community, not you. So they messed up like that, in my opinion.
celebrities don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody.
Or like you was doing. You was extorting and telling people a bunch of things too.
But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community.
Stop it. You wasn't helping the community. You was handing out old expired turkeys.
Been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody.
Oh my gosh, come on.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh, this is happening to me because I'm black and I'm helping. Really? Why are your skin cells underneath the victim's fingernails? He won't address that. He ain't gonna say, oh, this is why my skin cells and my DNA is underneath this person's fingernails. This is happening to me because I'm black. It's all a sham. It's all a conspiracy to take me down. Big U, you are no Malcolm X. You are no Martin Luther King. You are a dusty, old gang member that has done nothing but take from the black community. You did your debt to society, you got out, and you know what you did? You took more from the community. What are you talking about? You're not special.
Trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they can go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing.
Nigga, you're guilty. I'm gonna come clean. You look guilty. You sound guilty. You're looking guilty. You sound guilty. Now let's get to what Wack was saying. You know, we just want to get different sides of the story. Different sides of the story of what's going on with this whole thing. Because Wack, you know, he had his little thing to say. Let me see if I can find Ray Give. Because Ray Give be having that stuff. Hold on. Let me see if I can find Ray Give. See what Ray Give got up here. Let me see. Because I seen a couple of, okay. We're not going to get the brick, baby. That's something else. Let me see. Maybe we'll get to this.
Nigga, we just learned about this March.
Hold on. Bring that back.
All right, man. Just pray for me. And again.
That's Big U telling people to pray for him.
They can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe. And follow him. Everybody who follow him. I guess I'm Mexican.
Let me get this right, Big Useless. Let me get this right. So you telling me, you stupid mother, this is 2025. See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no video.
This nigga at Wack is such an instigator. Nigga entertaining, man. Entertaining. And I don't even know if Wack sent something to the feds. I don't know if he did, but I mean, this nigga's entertaining though.
And we gonna walk you in if that's what you gonna do. Cause what you just did, dummy, is you gave the federal agents all the firepower they need, cause now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, your stupid motherfucking ass ain't read your motherfucking superseding indictment paperwork.
Stop writing essays.
My fault, y'all. I didn't know we had any no commercials coming up. You know, niggas gotta get their money too. I ain't mad at them. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
We just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. Bozo. This investigation started 2021. How do they know?
So they've been investigating Big U since 2021, allegedly, from what Wack is saying.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
They've been investigating since 2021, from what Wack is saying. Okay, they've been investigating him for a while.
I'm gonna tell you how they know. You got a nigga named Bay, motherfucker, Sylvester, who I've been knowing probably before you, cause he didn't used to fuck with you. Red Mike's brother, y'all know who this nigga is, right? You done took this nigga, a regular nigga. Let me tell you what type of nigga you is. You took a regular dude, a regular civil dude, because you had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things. And
this sounds like some LA, some LA deep stuff. I know Wack did have a phone call with one of the victim, I think the victim's mother. Hold on, he did have a phone call. That was kind of crazy. He had a phone call with the victim's mother and the victim's sister.
So
let me see if I can find that, because that was crazy. Now I don't know how Wack got in touch with the victim, because there's a body of a young man. I think the name of the man is Rashad Williams. That's the man that has the Big U's skin cells underneath his fingernails. Somehow Wack 100 got he got in touch with them, and they were just giving him details on the case. Let me see if I can find that phone call.
He received a phone call from his son.
Here we go.
Henley's son told Henley that Las Vegas PD called him about RW and said,
no, I don't think that's it. Where is it? Big Jew. Let me see. This shit is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't remember which one. I don't remember what video it was. There's a lot of videos here. You know, they got to put a lot of videos up on this. I don't want to get to Brick Baby and all that. Let me see something.
On March 28th.
I don't know if I don't want to get to Brick Baby and Loose Cannon. Let's focus on this old retired gangster, Big U. Let's focus on him.
in the block.
Let me see if I can find that phone call.
FBI special agent in charge.
Thank you, and thank
the Rico charges, that's racketeering.
gang violence. The feds are alleging.
That's not it neither. Yeah, Wack, he played a phone call where he was talking to the victim's mother and the sister, but I can't find that damn phone call. Where is that shit? Damn, where is that shit? Hold on. Let me just see if I can find it.
son?
So
Hold on.
let me see. He's the mother of KF.
And KF is an employee who left the studio hours before the homicide. Las Vegas PD.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I just want to see if I can find this thing. Give me a second.
It's right here.
Give me 1 second.
Let's get right.
Fuck it, we might as well let it rip.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm in here. All right, here, I'm just gonna sit it to you. I had to step out. Shit's about.
He had a dope page, this conspiracy. Wow. So what the fuck did he have going on with Big U? What was they doing?
Hold on, let me.
All right, this is the phone call he had with the victim. Not with the victim, the victim's family. He had a phone call with the victim's family. Now, this is where a lot of people are saying, is Wack 100? Did he possibly give some type of information. How is he in contact with the victim's family? How did, a lot of people are saying Wack possibly snitched. I don't know. I'm not saying he did, but it was kind of peculiar. But this is Wack's phone call with the victim's family. I believe it's the mother and the sister of the victim. Let me see if I can get to the top of this.
So it's third. And if y'all trace the timeline, even though I didn't fuck with the nigga tried to snake me and all kind of other crazy shit. I still did it. Go ahead, let it go.
Okay, well, let me understand something, right? It's been a couple years. What year did your brother killed?
My brother was killed in 22.
So it took them 3 years to do fucking DNA?
They said that Big U was running for a long time. Like, he didn't want to take...
The old nigga didn't want to give his DNA up. Why you running, nigga? If you ain't do the crime, why you running, nigga? You old nigga. You old retired gang member. Why you running? He didn't want to give the DNA up. Sinclair says, hold on, let me put up what Sinclair says. Sinclair says something about him being an award-winning, RW is an award-winning producer from Vegas area. I heard he was an aspiring rapper, and he played football at some point. That's what I heard about the young man. That's from what I'm hearing. But from what I'm also hearing is that he played football with Big U's son. So Big U's son knows him very well. Let's get back into it though.
The DNA test.
But here goes the thing. Big U's DNA is already on file for when he paroled.
This is the victim's family.
You get what I'm saying? Like my DNA is on file. Like right now, if I did something and I left some blood or saliva and they run it to the system, it's gonna match me. When I paroled out the penitentiary, they made me swab. But then again, Big U had a dope case, huh? He might not have. So that he probably wasn't. He had a dope case.
Let me know. Do y'all think Wack snitched on Big U? Did he put in some paperwork? Did he send something over? What do y'all think?
So
they found his DNA test in my brother's nails.
Okay, so that's bad work.
So that means my brother's fault.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that your brother friend said it was something going on, a fight or something? Or?
Something was going on. When I told you that Big U had popped up at my brother Airbnb.
In Vegas?
Yes. And the best friend was there or whatever, but the best friend said that he didn't want to talk to my brother in front of him, so he pulled my brother upstairs to the side. He said that he knew something was going on because when Big U left and my brother came, when Big U left the Airbnb and my brother came back downstairs, he said his whole energy was off.
So what did
but the best friend ended up leaving my brother the next morning.
Yeah, I remember you told me that. And how long after that did they find your brother? The next day or next couple days?
The next day. They found him the next day.
The next day.
Wow. So what the fuck did he have going on with Big U? What was they doing?
Hold on. Let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on.
This is the victim's family. It's the victim's family talking to Wack. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's YouTube. They always try to get their money, man. 1 second.
Mama? Yes. Okay. So basically,
how you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Good. I was tripping that it took 3 years
4 years.
To run DNA.
It just made.
So pretty much they were hounding Big U for 4 years trying to get DNA out of him. He been ducking, he been hiding. Why you hiding, old nigga? We're talking about a young man here. We're not talking about we're not talking about no old gang member. We're not talking about no, career criminal like Big U. We're talking about a young man here. Why you hiding, old nigga?
So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it?
Well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA. So they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA.
You know what's crazy about that? When we paroled out of CDC penitentiary, they take our DNA from us upon parole. They probably wasn't thinking. Like
different states. That's probably
DNA,
why.
When I paroled in 1999, they swapped my mouth, all that, and they put it in the system. So let's say if I committed a crime and left some DNA, if they swab that DNA and put it in the system, it'll show. But that's California. It might be because the Nevada's not linked. Could be that. Because Nevada, is this the feds or Nevada PD on your son's murder?
It's
Now remember, this phone call happened before Big U got arrested. This phone call happened before Big U and the Rico came down. Did Wack have something to do with this case? Did he I'm not saying he cooperated or I'm not saying that. I'm saying more so, did he have something to do, maybe giving some type of information to the law enforcement? Possibly. I'm not saying he did. I don't know. But I don't think it's crazy to believe that. He got in touch with the victim's family. They're talking about this case in detail. It's very interesting.
both. They transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well.
So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back?
It came back 2 months ago.
And they still ain't arrested the nigga?
Well,
this nigga said they still ain't arrested, nigga. Wow, that's crazy.
They told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April.
Wow.
Gotcha. I'm gonna sit back and watch the show. I don't give a
And
fuck.
they basically gonna put his case and Nipsey Hussle case together. The same.
Whoa! They said that they're gonna put his case and Nipsey Hussle's case together. Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Now, let me show y'all something here. Nipsey Hussle and Big U had a very interesting relationship. A lot of people allege that Nipsey Hussle lost his life by way of a Big U call. Now, I don't know if that's true, but if they're putting that case together, because there's a clip here where Big U was laughing at Nipsey Hussle after he died. Let's play this. This is after Nipsey Hussle lost his life, and Big U was on live, right? And a lot of people were claiming that pretty much this was a Big U call. Now this is Big U on live after Nipsey Hussle loses his life. So on the block with the homies, drinking a 40 ounce.
He got to promote his shit.
You even see people in the chat saying R.I.P. Nip, R.I.P. Nip. He ain't really addressing it. He ain't really showing love. They just mentioned Shaquille O'Neal. All right, you old California niggas, come on, man. What's going on here?
If you really fuck the nigga up, nigga gonna be taking it like, yeah, nigga be taking that, man. Get your ass about here. Yeah, Dolo, I'm like, man, I'm Dolo, nigga. I'm saying, oh, this nigga's a bitch, man. What you waiting on, though?
Yeah, Big U was Nipsey's manager. Fact.
What you waiting on, though, nigga? What you waiting on? You got to tell us what you waiting on. Damn, my mama broke you with a
Justice for Nip.
Justice for Nip, and he's laughing. At this point, Nipsey Hussle done lost his life. He laughing. He's sitting up there laughing at that. Somebody putting up justice for Nip. This is probably a fan, somebody that has a lot of love. And you gotta remember, him and Nipsey Hussle, they're in the same gang with one another, and he's laughing when somebody's saying justice for Nip. This a nasty nigga right here.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah,
You did. You did. They waiting on the interview.
Waiting on.
Hold on, play that.
You got to tell us what you waiting on.
Play that again.
Justice for Nip.
Can't trust this old nigga. And then there's another story. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Where Big U's talking about he took equipment out of Nipsey's studio. Hold on, let me say Nipsey Hussle. See if I can find that story. Studio. Nipsey Hussle. It had some type of fight. I forgot what it was. Something over the studio where Big U was taking stuff out the let me see, the Hustler, Cowboy, and what happened between. Let me see.
You know, Big U name came. I mean, he wasn't even there. Apparently that day, when the Cali and them had pulled up or whatever, Nip hadn't arrived yet, so the homies just pressed him. So in the process of impressing him, boom, phone go there, Big U on the phone. Yeah. Hand the phone to Cali. Big U get on the phone. Cali, hey man, shoot me your number. Bam, bam, that's it.
Well, we gotta wind this one back. Now this is another example of Big U extorting people. I forgot about this story. I'm looking for a whole nother story. I just remembered this one. So this is prime example. Let me tell you what's happening here. This is Nipsey's homeboy, right? This is a man by the name of Cowboy. Nipsey was shooting a video in California, right, where he was gonna have DJ Khaled come out. DJ Khaled was gonna come out and do the video. Big U gets a call about, oh, yo, you know Khaled is out here, right? Khaled is out here. Oh, that nigga ain't check in. So Big U goes on to extort DJ Khaled while he's out in California. I forgot about this story. This is a prime example.
You know, Big U name came. I mean, he wasn't even there. Apparently that day, when the Cali and
forgot about the story
or whatever, Nip hadn't arrived yet, so the homies just pressed him. So in the process of impressing him, boom, phone go there, Big U on the phone. Yeah. Hand the phone to Cali. Big U get on the phone. Cali, hey man, shoot me your number. Bam, bam, that's it. They exchanged phone numbers. It was nothing. It was nothing. So they took it like, oh, Big U down there pressing. No, Big U found out Cali was in the hood, slid the phone, exchanged phone numbers. You know, they just took it like. So,
nigga, he extorted that nigga.
Said, oh, you down there with Nip? Yada yada. Everybody man down. You know what I mean? So that's the word I got from Unc. So you know, hey, you know, that's
nigga. That sounds like you extorted the nigga. You extorted him, nigga. The more extortion. It sounds like extortion to me. It sounds like extortion. Yeah, but I was looking for a whole another story of when Big U was taking out equipment. He took money out the equipment, stealing stuff and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find that story, man. What's up, Nipsey also? Let me see. But if they're gonna put those cases together, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't find that story. The truth on the final, Rolling 60, Nipsey, family dispute, on his history, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can't find it. All right, whatever. I can't find it. But the woman, one of the victims' family members just said that they're going to put the Nipsey Hussle case and the young man that lost his life, they're going to put that together. That's what they just said.
Same person that
So
let's play that back.
And they basically gonna put his case and Nipsey Hussle case together. The same person that the DNA that the lawyer for
Sinclair says, why do you need? That's a good question that Sinclair actually asked. A lot of people don't know. Sinclair says, why do you need permission to travel places? Yes, I'm a nerd. Let me show you why you need permission to travel places. Now, I'm against checking in, right? I'm against checking in. But you have these overgrown man-child. I'm talking about people like Jim Jones, people like Steven Jackson, people that want to be in these hood places. You only need to check in hood places, Sinclair. The people that is asking to check in, they want to go to the hood for some reason. They want to go to the neighborhood. They want to go to the projects. They want to go to the hood restaurant. So they have to check in. And the reason that they have to check in is because there's a lot of gang member and gang presence in those areas. So it kind of circumvents you getting pressed, you getting robbed, you may possibly getting some type of violence being put upon you. That's what the checking in is. It's pretty much a cloak of protection. You getting protected. It's pretty much extortion. It's low-key extortion. It's you pretty much paying for protection in that neighborhood. Paying for protection to go to a neighborhood or go to a certain block, go to a certain store. That's essentially what it is. But in my opinion, you don't have to go to these places. If you're going to California, there's nothing that says you have to go to the hood. Why do you need to be in Compton? Why do you need to go to the hood restaurant? Why don't you just stay in LA, go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, go to the clubs, and go to the place you need to go. Go to the go order your food into your hotel and let that be it. But you got a lot of these overgrown man-child. I'm talking about the Jim Jones, the Steven Jacksons, people that want to be in these ghetto neighborhoods and they want to be in a hood. They want to throw it up, so they want to pretty much get extorted and look cool while they get extorted. Sinclair says, "Thank you for the clarification." Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Yeah, that's what people pay for that's what people pay for in terms of the checking in of that magnitude. But I mean, that's pretty much it on the Big U thing. Big U, he's a career criminal. I think he's gonna do some time. He's a career criminal. He's been in jail, predominantly his whole life, and he's been extorting people in LA for years. And if he has anything to do with that, with that crime, he deserves to be in jail. I mean, you took a young man's life and you threw him in a ditch in Las Vegas. That's absolutely disgusting. And and condolences to the family, man. It's sad. It's sad. So that's what it is with Big U. And let's get to the next story because I'm tired of talking about this old dusty gang member. I think I had everything I had to say about him. Let's get into something else. Yeah, this old milk. Even Sinclair called him he had a milk dud head. He does have the milk dud head. Let's get into this right here. This is kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of a touchy subject here. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this, but anybody that's been watching Kanye has been going absolutely batshit on Twitter. Absolutely batshit. So he's been going on a series of rants, whether it be on the Jewish community or whether it be on even black people have caught some strays. He's talked about the people who have wronged him, whether they be rappers, whether they be Kim Kardashian. He even how about this? I ain't gonna lie. He put this up today. Not this particular quote. We're gonna talk about this quote. But he talked about how Kim Kardashian and her sisters are witches. A lot of people have been saying that for years. They've been claiming that Kim Kardashian and her sisters are witches. Kanye kind of confirmed it today. He called them witches himself today. He called Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian clan, he called them witches. So I thought that was very interesting that he said that. But he's been going on a series of rants, and a lot of people are talking about this rant right here. He goes on to, pretty much, I don't even want to read it. I really don't even want to read it because I don't even want to read it because it's so messed up. It's very messed up. You guys can read it for yourselves. It's on the screen. You can read it for yourself. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it, but I do want to discuss it. So pretty much Kanye, he's pretty much clapping at Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he's talking about their children, which is a very touchy subject for anybody. No matter what your child is, no matter what type of ailment they're going through, or if they're, no matter what it is with your child, whatever it is, what's going on with your child, there's one thing that we shouldn't talk about, and that's people's children. And Kanye really crossed the line. He referred to one of Jay-Z's children as the R word, going in on the youngest child. Now, if you don't know what child he's talking about let me put the young child on the screen. And listen, I have nothing against Jay-Z. I don't want no smoke with Jay-Z and Beyonce, but I'm just talking about what's going on. They're talking about their youngest child. He's talking about the youngest child. I believe the young child's name is Sir Carter. Yeah, the young beautiful child that Jay-Z has, right? He's talking about the young child, and Kanye, he really crossed the line. He really crossed the line, in my opinion. I thought that these tweets were very disgusting. He did delete them. Which was the right thing to do. But Kanye, you really crossed the line here. Like, I understand you're going through your beef with the Jewish community. You're going through your beef with, different rappers who have wronged you, done you wrong. They've betrayed you. They've turned their backs on you. But this was like a new low. This was and listen, a lot of the things you've said about the small hat community, some of them I actually agree with. Some of the things, not all of the things, but some of the things you've said about the small hat community, I've agreed with. But when you said this about Jay-Z's and Beyonce's child, this was a new low. You don't talk about somebody's child, whatever they're dealing with, or whatever they're going through, or whatever it is. We don't even know what you're saying is even true. You're just saying this, and I just felt it was very distasteful, very disgusting. This is very different from you clapping at the Jewish community. Yeah. Listen, like I said, like Sinclair saying, you got to keep the kids out of it. I thought this was very disgusting, very distasteful. I mean, I understand that's his whole gimmick. His whole gimmick is, pretty much I'm crazy. I'll say whatever. And a lot of what Kanye is doing, it's rage baiting. A lot of people in this day and era, they're trying to find new ways for engagement. The old ways of putting up a album link, putting up an album trailer, putting up a short film, a poster, a commercial, a street team, a billboard. All of the old ways of promoting are almost dead. Nobody really cares. What really gets engagement in these times and in these eras is rage baiting, making people feel something, making people feel a way, engaging people by way of their emotions. And I believe that's what he's been trying to do lately with all this rage baiting. But this was a new low, to clap at somebody's child, to clap at somebody, you don't even know what Beyonce and Jay-Z are going through. If this is true, I don't know if this is true. I have no knowledge that this is true. What he's saying about what he's saying about Jay-Z and Beyonce's child. But allegedly, they are saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are considering going the legal route on Kanye. They may possibly be suing him. It says Page 6 reports that Beyonce and Jay-Z are discussing taking legal action against Kanye West following his comments against their children on social media. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the post Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle the situation, whether that be privately or in a legal matter. Now, listen. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye if Jay-Z and Beyonce sue him. Nobody's gonna feel Kanye, because this is absolutely deplorable. What you wrote is absolutely deplorable. So if you lose, a couple M's, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you, Kanye. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the wrong time to be clapping at Jay-Z and making him get, rejuvenated about getting back in the courtroom. He just had a major victory by way of his a lawsuit with Tony Busby. Let's go into that. Jay-Z, Tony Busby. He just had a great victory with that case. Tony Busby. Yeah, he just had a great victory with that. Yeah, they dropped the lawsuit was dropped. Jay-Z wins SA lawsuit. Yep. Yeah, he wins that lawsuit. He's even rejuvenated to where he's suing Tony Busby. He's suing Tony Busby. So think about it. He won. The lawsuit was thrown out. The lawsuit was thrown out of him allegedly doing having SA with the girl in Manhattan. And now Jay-Z suing his ex accuser's lawyer. He's suing Tony Busby. So the last thing Kanye should be doing is getting Jay-Z rejuvenated on getting back in the courtroom. He got Tony Busby lined up. He may be trying to get Kanye lined up. Kanye, he's putting up his net worth, talking about I'm worth $2 billion. Jay-Z may want some of that money. I didn't get a piece of the Yeezy deal. I didn't get a piece of your whatever you got going on. Jay-Z, he only had Kanye for a couple of years. Rockefeller, was making good money off him. He never got a piece of that Yeezy money. He never got a piece of a lot of that, money that Kanye has made. He may be spinning the block. You know what? Let me crack this nigga over the head and get a couple M's off of this nigga. Talking crazy about my child. Yeah, Jay-Z may crack him good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Kanye, he's been almost a pariah. He leaked his album. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people have divested from him. A lot of people are still interested in what he's doing, but a lot of people have divested. He's resorted to just rage baiting online. A lot of the stuff I can't even put up on here. Let me go to his page though. Let me see what's on there. Let me just see, because he's going on a full rant where he's talking about, just different things. But in terms of this, he's out of line. He's out of line. Nope. And nobody's gonna, like I said, nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye if Jay-Z sues him. If Jay-Z sues him, nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye. If Kanye loses $50 million by way of this, nobody's gonna feel sorry for him. And like I said, you got to keep children. My opinion, keep children and women alone. If somebody has a wife or a child and you're beefing with them, leave that alone. You don't talk about people's family. You don't talk about people's thing. If you have a beef with somebody, you have a problem with somebody, why are you resorting to talking about people that have nothing to do with it? What did Jay-Z's child do to Kanye? To be brought into this, to be dragged into this. So it's very low-hanging fruit, and it's very disgusting from Kanye. And nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye. If Jay-Z tells one of his security guards to punch Kanye in the face, nobody's gonna feel sorry. If Jay-Z goes to court and he wins $100 million by way of this tweet, nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye. That's just a fact of it. Now let's go to Kanye's page. He just been going on a full rant. That's another thing. Kanye, he's like what's it called? Shadow banned. Is that the word? Shadow banned online. So you really can't look at his page because it's shadow banned. You can't go to his. I don't think you can go to his page. Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter too. Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Yeah, he's shadow banned. He's shadow banned on. A lot of people can't reach his page. But he's going on different tweets. He's talking about Future here. I can unwash Future. How I unwashed Ty. He's talking about Ty Dolla $ign. He still got potential. The king has spoken. Then he said, now this is funny. I'm not gonna lie. This is funny. This is actually funny. I actually thought that this was hilarious. He says, Lucian. He's talking about Lucian Grange. Now, if you don't know who Lucian Grange is, hold on. Lucian Grange. Lucian Grange, he's pretty much the CEO of Sony. And this is the guy Drake is beefing with. This is the guy Drake is beefing with by way of Kendrick. And the guy who's pretty much empowering Kendrick over at Drake right now. He says, Lucian, show me a bad bitch that can spit 3 Kendrick Lamar songs, word for word. Now, that's a fact. Fire! We all know that Drake has, the women crowd. Drake has more women on his side. So he's pretty much saying that, pretty much no bad bitches got, Kendrick in their phone. They're not playing his music like that. So I thought that was funny. But yeah, he's going on an epic rant. He's talking about Cardi. Cardi can't pick Kendrick. I don't know if he's I don't even know if he's that's crazy if he wrote if that's what that means. I don't know if that's crazy though. Then he goes on. Now he goes back to the Jay-Z Beyonce tweet. So I said Jay-Z and Beyonce kids are R-word. Let's make the hot water boiling hot, or like people say, broiling hot. Wow. So it looks like he's doubling down. Now, he did delete the original tweet, but now it looks like he's doubling down. Is he doubling down now? It looks like he's doubling down. It looks like he's doubling down. F all over points. This Cardi-ish got me effed up. I understand everyone else. He's just blabbering on. Let me see if I can find that list of people he said betrayed him. Now, I thought the list of people betraying him was interesting. I want to find that tweet if I can. The list of people who betrayed him. Where is it at? The list of people who betrayed him. Who betrayed him? Where is it at? You got more tweets here. Y'all forgive me if y'all see something that's a little out there. I'm just trying to get to I'm just trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. Hold on. I want to find. It's a list of people who betrayed him that I want to find. Of course, he's still linking up with Diddy, talking to Diddy. Yeah, he's talking about Kim Kardashian as a sex he calls Kim Kardashian as a sex trafficker. I don't like that Twigs, talking about FKA Twigs, has my daughter in a video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's F all you N-words. My soul is black. Yeah, he's calling. Oh, let me see if I can find that when he calls Kim Kardashian a witch. Let me see if I can just find that tweet. He calls Kim Kardashian. Now let me stay focused. But he did say that. Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Because I don't want to. There's a lot of stuff he puts up here that I kind of don't want to show. Yeah, like that. See, I just scrolled past something that I didn't want to put up there, but it's on there. This is the list of people he says betrayed him. Take a look at this list. I am in pain that no one can fix the betrayal. Virgil, John Legend, Kim, Travis Scott, Cardi, Big Sean, Jay-Z, Tyler, Dirk, Common, Cardi, Pusha, Don C, Amber Rose, the Kardashians, Adidas, Balenciaga, my own kids, his own kid. He feels like his own kids has betrayed him. He feels his own kids have betrayed him, which is crazy to me. You feel like your own kids betrayed you. My own family, the black. Now this is where he lost me. The black community. He lost me there. He lost me there. He lost me with the black community. The black community. I think the black community stopped supporting Kanye around the time he put on that red MAGA hat. Around that time. Because it was that hat and it was the whole slavery was a choice thing. It was those two things in combination. That's when I think the black community started to say, we're good on Kanye. It's like the MAGA hat and the slavery was a choice. Those two things in combination. So I'm surprised he said the black community. The black community then left Kanye a while ago. That was a minute ago. And then he says, of course, the small hats. I'm in pain. I bled for everyone here. Yeah, but that's just kind. I don't want to even put any more because I already skimmed through some things that I probably shouldn't have even shown. But yeah, I just want to post that. But in terms of Kanye clapping at Jay-Z's kids, Kanye, you sound like a clown. You sound like a doofus. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. If Jay-Z sues you, if Jay-Z sues Kanye, nobody's gonna feel sorry for him. If he loses a couple M's, nobody's gonna feel sorry for him. If Jay-Z pulls up on Kanye and hits him in the face with a right hook, nobody's gonna feel sorry for Kanye because you crossed the line. You talked about the man kids. You talk about somebody's kids, then I feel like nothing's sacred at that point. There's nothing that's sacred to you. If you talk about somebody's kids, nothing's sacred. But yeah, that's pretty much what that was. Kanye is a clown for that. He's a doofus for that. And it is what it is, though. It is what it is, man. And is there anything else I should get to? Is there anything else we should get to? Yeah, do y'all want to talk about Donald Trump dismantling the Board of Education? Donald Trump dismantles Board of Education. Yeah, Donald Trump signed legislation to actually, let me not say legislation. He signed an executive order to dismantle the Board of Education. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about Donald Trump dismantling the Board of Education? Let me see how much. While y'all discuss that, let me see how much we spend on education? How much does, because that's very interesting. I want to know how much we spend. How much do, hold on, how much does how much does the government, let me say that, government spend on education? It's very interesting. Wait a minute. In a fiscal year, 2022, the United States government spent roughly $857 billion. Are you effing kidding me?
Fire! 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 Fire!
$857 billion. Sinclair said it right. Yeah, I agree, Sinclair. The Board of Education has failed the students. They absolutely have. $857 billion. Have you seen these kids? I don't even want to clap at the kids, but the United States, we got some of the worst test scores on the planet. Countries with best test scores. Hold on. Countries. We spend $800 billion and we got some of the dumbest kids. That's crazy. Best test scores. Let me see this. I know China's up there. This is in 20. Let me see. Let me see if I can make this this is in math. I don't know what year this was. It's in 2015. All right, this is kind of a minute ago, but let me just take a look at some of this. Yeah, we're doing bad. This is in 2015. Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, China, Korea. Where are we at? We got the worst test scores. Oh my goodness. They got Italy, Spain, Lithuania, Hungary, and they probably spending less money, and we guys work some of the work. And what Donald Trump said, because Donald Trump, he did say this. Donald Trump said it's not about the fact that we're big, because China's big. China is bigger than China. Got over 1 billion people that they're doing tests on, and they got some of the highest test scores. We got some of the worst test scores on the planet. This is crazy. Now this is math. Now no disrespect, but them Asians are good at math. Respectfully. Them Asians are good at math. Respectfully. This is reading. Wow. We're kind of down. Wow, they got United Kingdom and oh my goodness. Wow, this is bad. Damn. With all the money we spend on education, you would think we would be in the top 10 at least. Science. Yeah, we're at the bottom. We're not at the bottom, but we're like middle of the road, kind of. Yeah, we're like middle of the road. Yeah, listen, man. I mean, in terms of Trump dismantling the Board of Education, I mean, and another thing, you hear all of these teachers. They want more money, more money, more money, more money. These teachers want so much money, but look at the job they're doing. You want more money, but look at the job you're doing. We're middle of the road. Look at it. For all of these lists, we're damn near in the middle. We're middle of the road. You got countries that we are financially more better than 99.9% of these countries. We're spending way more money than majority of these countries. I would say all of them. and we got some of the worst education. Clearly, the Board of Education isn't doing their job. And I don't never want to hear another teacher talking about, we want more money. $800 billion spent on education, and you guys still ain't get the job done. I'm gonna be honest. $800 billion. This is what I suggest. $800 billion worth on education. I think we should get rid of teachers. We should get rid of teachers. We should put robots in the schools. We should put robots that teach the class, right? And we have disciplinarians. Forget about the teachers. The teachers are not doing their job. They suck. They're garbage. The ones that are good, that are making a difference, we could probably keep them. We could find something for them to do. But I think the majority of the teachers should get fired. We should put robots in the school to teach the curriculum, and we should put disciplinarians. The disciplinarians will put them in the class. We'll make sure they're not, we'll make sure the disciplinarians are making sure everything is running smoothly. Everything, there's no class clowns causing a ruckus. There's no misbehaving. Make sure everything is solid. Make sure everything is running smoothly in the classroom, and make sure the robots are running well. And they should put disciplinarians in the classroom to watch over the students and the robot, and let the robots teach the kids. Yeah, I think the board. I agree. I think the Board of Education has done a poor job. They're the reasons why. I think that the poor job that these teachers are doing is the reason why. They've gotten so much funding. I mean, $800 million worth of funding, and you're still asking for more money. Let me see if we can pull up some teachers on a protest. Teachers protest for better pay. Let's take a look at these teachers. Teachers protests for better wages. $800 million spent on education, and these teachers are out here. This was 6 years ago.
The so-called teacher rebellion gaining momentum across the country. Teachers staging protests, going on strike, demanding.
You in the classroom. You ain't teaching these kids nothing. They can't read. They can't write. They don't know their times tables. But you out there in the street with your damn sign talking about you want a better pay. You're doing a terrible job. Why should we pay you more money? I agree, Sinclair. Sinclair says get rid of the teachers union. I agree. I think the teachers union, that needs to be done away with too. Like I said, I think of course technology is probably not there yet with the robots, but I think we should put robots in the classroom. I really do. I think we should have robots and disciplinarians. It should be a robot in the classroom, like an AI robot teaching the classroom, and we should have disciplinarians. You put a disciplinarian in that classroom, make sure the classroom is being run smoothly. That's what I think every classroom should be in America. It should be a robot teaching the class and a disciplinarian. Get rid of the damn teachers. They're not doing a good job. They out there protesting that's what I think it was. You know what I think it was, Sinclair? I think that teachers have been mad because for as long as I can remember, since I was like in elementaries, teachers have been complaining about their wages. Teachers have been complaining about their wages for so long. I think that they have been holding the children hostage. They've been complaining for so damn long about getting better wages that they have now made the kids so stupid that now that the Board of Education has been dismantled. I think that they have been holding the kids hostage by way of that. Da, 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 da. Salute the word viral. He's talking about Jay-Z. Yeah, we talk a little bit about Jay. We're on the teachers now. We're on the Board of Education. I think that the teachers have held these kids responsible for not getting paid what they feel they deserve. I feel like they have been holding them hostage. I think that the teachers should be held responsible for the Board of Education. A lot of people want to hold Donald Trump responsible. Donald Trump is not the reason why the kids are dumb. Donald Trump is not the reason why the kids can't read. He's not the reason why the kids don't know their times tables and their 1, 2, 3s and ABCs. It's the damn teacher's fault. It's the teacher's fault why the grades are bad. It's the teacher's fault why they don't have good grades and they can't read. And we're doing terrible. And we spend the most money and we're doing terrible academically. But look at these teachers out here in the street.
Better pay. And thousands waging major battles in several states, including Arizona, Kentucky, and Oklahoma, along with the strike recently settled in West Virginia. Here's ABC's Ariel Reshef.
Teachers trading in lesson plans for protest signs. We are at a crisis point.
Some of these teachers, they probably get in that classroom. They use a study guide the whole time. They don't know none of this curriculum them damn selves.
You don't find that suspicious?
You in there looking at the damn study guide.
Public education. Red for ed. Walking out of classrooms in 3 states, demanding an end to the growing education crisis. In Kentucky, educators calling in sick to march against recent reductions in their pension.
This is why the kids are dumb. This is why the kids ain't getting no education. What happened to those teachers in the 50s, those teachers in the 60s? Those teachers, those older women that were just there to do their job. They knew they were just there to educate the children. They wasn't trying, we want better pay. We're feminists and we have this new idea. We want to be paid the same as men. These leftist, democratic, bra-burning teachers have infested the Board of Education, and they're the reasons why the Board of Education got dismantled. We could point fingers at Donald Trump all day. We could say it's Donald Trump's fault. Donald Trump, he's the reason why he dismantled the Board of Education. These kids won't get education now. Blase, blase, blah. But we're not going to talk about the piss poor job that the educators did. The educators thought that, no. We're not going to mold the minds of tomorrow. We're not going to try to be better teachers. We're not going to put in an extra initiative. We're not going to raise the consciousness and raise the intelligence of the younger minds of tomorrow and get those grades and get those test scores where they need to be. And then once we get those test scores and those grades where we need to be, then we're gonna go back to the bargaining table. We're gonna go back to we're gonna go back and we're gonna work things out in terms of our money. We're gonna go back and work things out with the money. They didn't decide to do that. They said, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just do a piss poor job. And the whole time as we're doing a piss poor job, we're gonna ask for more money. If you're doing a piss poor job of educating, why am I gonna give you more money? If you're doing a terrible job educating the kids, if the kids can't read, if the kids don't know them damn multiplication, the damn mathematics, the damn science, why am I giving you more money? What's the point? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, It doesn't make sense. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, these damn educators are terrible. They're terrible, bro. Sinclair says, my calculations teacher in my area make about $350 a day. 64 foul for 180 days. Listen, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that educators have a good, listen, educators they don't make the best money. Educators don't make the best money. But at the end of the day, you guys are holding the kids responsible. What did the kids do to y'all? It's not the kids' fault. It's not the kids' fault that the state and or whoever it is paying y'all and giving y'all the money y'all feel like y'all deserve. Some of you, and I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these teachers, they're terrible teachers. They don't even deserve the money that they're asking for. Oh my goodness. Some of these teachers are terrible. You don't deserve no damn raise, and you're doing a terrible job. You're looking at that damn study guide, and you ain't really molding the minds. You're not impressionable on the kids. Why the hell do you need a study guide? Why the hell do you need a raise? Let's get back to this.
This is more than just about teachers at this point. It's about our students. We live for our kids.
Frustration.
You don't live for the kids. You're holding the kids responsible because you're doing a piss poor job.
Echoed in Oklahoma, which ranks 50th in teacher pay. Monday, up to 40,000 teachers expected to skip school, shutting down 70%.
This is why the Board of Education got dismantled.
Of the state's districts as they fight for more funds, smaller class sizes, and less teacher turnover.
Today we're going to develop your cover letter that's...
I didn't know that. Sinclair says, hold on. I didn't know that, Sinclair. Let me put that up on the screen. Put that on the Summer Jam screen. Hold on. Sinclair says teachers unions donate $32 million to Democratic politicians. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. A lot of them are brawl-burning libbies. And they've held the kids responsible. The kids ain't did nothing. The kids ain't the reason why y'all not getting the pay y'all feel like y'all deserve. It's not even the parents' fault. It's not the parents' fault either. You're mad at the wrong people, but you're holding everybody else responsible. You're holding everybody else responsible, and you're doing a piss poor job. That's why the Board of Education got dismantled, because you guys have been doing a piss poor job for a long time.
Susan Simmons joining a growing list of Oklahoma teachers crossing the border for better pay. A 40-mile drive to Kansas gets her $10,000 more a year.
You're just driving across the state to be able to pay your bills.
Oklahoma lawmakers did pass a bill Thursday that included raising teacher salaries by an average of $6,100.
They don't deserve it.
But for some educators, it fails to address overall funding shortages.
And everyone tends to be happy, like wants to do a victory lap about this, but I'm disheartened.
It's still not enough. They gave you an extra $6,000 and you're still not satisfied. What do these teachers think they deserve? They think they deserve to get paid like LeBron James on the Lakers or something? What do y'all want? What do you guys want? You're teaching 4th grade math. You are not a collegiate scholar. What the hell do you want? You're teaching United States history to 5th graders. You are not a college scholar. You don't deserve no damn money like that. I forgot about that too. That's a fact too. That's another thing we haven't addressed. They only work 180 days out of 365. That's a fact. And you know another thing about these teachers, Sinclair? Another thing, they only work 180 some odd days out of the year. And a lot of them, you know what they do during summer vacation? They go on vacation. They go on vacation for 3 freaking months. 3 months you go on vacation. You go on vacation for 3 months. You got your mortgage, you got your apartment, you got your bills, you got this, that, and the third, your car payments, yada, yada. You go on vacation for 3 months. You don't pull up at the summer school. I remember a lot of them teachers didn't pull up at the summer school. A lot of them was like, nah, I ain't pulling up at no summer school. I'm going to enjoy my summer vacation. I'm going to enjoy my 3 months off. You didn't pull up at the summer vacation. You didn't pull up for summer school. Excuse me, the summer school. You didn't pull up the summer school. So you pretty much been getting your money, you know, you've been getting paid while you've been at home. You've been on vacation, but you got the nerve to ask for more money? When the test grades are in the garbage? When the kids can't read? Yeah, they are the reasons. Liberal teachers are the reasons why the Board of Education got dismantled. It's not Trump's fault. It's not Trump's fault. It's liberal because you know majority of our educators are liberal teachers. The liberal teachers fresh out of college. They are the reasons why the Board of Education has been dismantled. They've been doing a piss poor job for a very long time. They're the reasons because they've been holding the kids responsible for not getting paid what they feel they deserve. That's a fact.
Arizona, thousands of teachers descending on the state capitol, calling for a 20% increase in pay.
I can't even afford to have my kids on my health insurance.
Now threatening to strike.
People do need to act now.
And Tom, all of this activism coming on the heels of a successful teacher strike in West Virginia. Teachers there walking out of class for 9 days. Lawmakers eventually agreeing to pay them 5% more. Tom?
We'll be tracking this story all.
Yeah, so pretty much, let's get into that clip of Trump talking about how he dismantled the Board of Education. You know, got rid of that Board of Education.
On March 28th.
It still has to go through Congress. He did put an executive order. He's pretty much just getting the wheels in motion. You know, it's not final yet. It still has to go through Congress and different litigation things like that. But he's getting the ball rolling at least, from what I'm hearing.
Thank you very much, everyone. And I'd like to start by saying that our country is doing very well. Things are, as you can see, doing quite well. Please sit down. Before we begin, I just want to announce that I signed a proclamation a few moments ago honoring the 250th anniversary of Patrick Henry's famous speech to the Second Virginia Convention, in which he declared very well-known, very famous words, "Give me liberty or give me death." Has anyone heard the phrase? I think most of you have. And moments ago, I also signed an executive order to dramatically increase production of critical minerals and rare earths. It's a big thing in this country, and as you know, we're also signing agreements in various locations. And as you know, we're also signing agreements in various locations in this country, and as you know, we're also signing agreements in minerals and lots of other things all over the world, but in particular, Ukraine, we're doing very well. We're signing a deal very shortly with respect to rare earths with Ukraine, which they have tremendous value in rare earth, and we appreciate that. President Zelensky, and hopefully we could say so unnecessary, but I believe we'll get it done. Today we take a very historic action that was 45 years in the making. In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all.
Let me ask Sinclair this, because Sinclair voted for Donald Trump. Sinclair, how are you? What? Let me ask. This is a better question. What would you give Donald Trump in terms of a rating, in terms of a grade on a A, B, C, D, A plus, B, B minus? What would you grade his as of right now? Right now, he's about I think over 50 days in right now. What would you give him in terms of a grade right now, Sinclair? What would you give him? I'm curious. I just want to know Sinclair's answer. What would you give Donald Trump in terms of a grade right now? In terms of he's about over 50 days in office. He's done some good. I don't think he's done a terrible job. Listen, the price of eggs have gone down. The stock market received over $1 trillion in economic gain. So he's had some wins. He's had some wins. Doge, I think that Doge has it's exposed a lot of the corruption in government, especially on the liberal side. So he's done a lot of good. I just want to know Sinclair's grade. Sinclair says a B. Let me put that on the screen. I was just curious to know her grade on what she would give. Yeah, I think Donald Trump has done some good. You know, I don't agree with everything he's done, but I think he's done some good. I don't think he's done a terrible job. I don't think he's done a perfect job. You know, I think he's somewhere in the middle for me. Sinclair says, "Oh, B minus." Okay, okay, that's still pretty good. You know, B minus. FBA says F minus. Really? Why would you give him an F minus, FBA? That's interesting. Why would you give him a F minus? Even I wouldn't give him a F minus. I think that's a little harsh. A little harsh on him. That's a little harsh. Come on. That's a little harsh. That's a little harsh. Like, listen, the price of eggs have went down. Some of the things he ran on, he's not really, addressing them. How he handles this whole Israel Palestine situation is going to be interesting. Even the Ukraine Russian situation, that's going to be interesting. Oh, he said that's a joke. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think that's a little harsh to give him an F. Is like come on. I don't think he's done a bad job. I don't think he's done a bad job. I understand that a lot of Libbies are like really petrified on what's happening, but I think he's done a decent. I wouldn't say great, but a decent job. Let's get back into his speech.
And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education, we're going to eliminate it. And everybody knows it's right. And the Democrats know it's right. And I hope they're going to be voting for it because ultimately it may come before them. But everybody knows it's right. And we have to get our children educated. We're not doing well with the world of education in this country. And we haven't for a long time. And we're pleased to be joined today by the woman who I chose because she's an extraordinary person, and hopefully she will be our last Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Linda, thank you. Thank you very much. That's another interesting statement. It's an interesting opening, right? But it's true, and it's been amazing how popular this has been. I tell people that this is
Bronx Mel says, I give him an A on defending girls' sports. My little niece plays basketball, man. Don't want Shaquisha dunking on her. What? Why Shaquisha? That's funny though. That's funny. Sinclair says, I disagree with his policies on Israel. Yeah. Listen, yeah. We're going to see how he handles that. He's going to have to handle that soon because I think that ceasefire is over. So we're going to see how he handles that. But yeah, his grade, see how that works out. But in terms of, he pretty much, he disbanded the Board of Education. He wants to send education back to the states and have the states pretty much be the end all be all in terms of the kids in the states. He doesn't want the government to be responsible and fit the $800 billion bill. It's very interesting, very interesting. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's about to be 2 a.m. I've been on here for a good couple hours. Listen, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Salute to Sinclair, salute to BX Mail, salute to FBA, salute to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for joining me. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll probably, God willing, I'll probably do a live tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. You guys have a good Friday and have a good weekend, man. More than likely, you'll probably see me tomorrow doing a live. And if not tomorrow, you'll definitely see me on the weekend, God willing. But with that being said, you guys have a good night, and we are out. Toodles, y'all. Have a good night.
started to knock me out. She put the seat back in the Odyssey. About to be little mama, wanna suck and to swallow me. Wack.